Welcome back, SethBling here, and today I want to show you my animated GIF recorder in Minecraft. So here we can look at an animated GIF I recorded. Yeah, so this is the first rule of Minecraft. This is a kind of popular meme. Here, let me go in and press F1 so you can see it at its full, glorious 128 by 128 resolution. So this is a popular meme. It's the first rule of Minecraft: never dig straight down. And it's just a map and an item frame. Now what's going on here is it's actually switching through map IDs at a rate of 20 maps per second. So we're getting 20 FPS video, 128 by 128 pixels. It looks pretty smooth when you animate it like this. You can really see all the textures and everything. You know, that text starts out a little bit pixelated, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this looks, actually. There's some other little GIFs I've recorded just to test out the GIF recorder. So yeah, just various features of the GIF recorder as I was like adding features and stuff. So you'll notice there is an overlay here, right? So it switches between my arm and a pickaxe. And so if I come way over here, you'll see basically it only tracks currently between whether you're holding a pickaxe or not. So what it does is it copies this whole set of 128 by 128 blocks up into the ceiling. In fact, you can kind of see that part of that diamond pickaxe overlay up in the ceiling. And so this just gets overlaid over the map right here, over whatever else is in the map. And then there's that crosshair in the middle too. And so that's if you're holding a diamond pickaxe, it'll render the frame with that overlay. And if you're not holding a diamond pickaxe, it's a little bit hard to see, but this looks like my hand in my skin. And there's still the crosshair over there. So it just clones in the overlay, and that's actually pretty quick to do for each frame. And so that's the major addition. But otherwise, it's just basically uses my previous Polaroid Datapack to take a series of pictures and then render them onto different maps. And then it like cycles through those maps when it wants to actually display the GIF. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how I actually recorded this GIF. Sorry, GIFs. No, sorry, GIF. Yeah, so it was, I built like a little area over here, and this has the never dig straight down text and everything. Here, let me actually just go into spectator mode here. And yeah, so it has that never dig straight down. So I built this to try and mirror the original meme as closely as possible. It didn't render that torch because my Datapack doesn't render torches because it's not a complete block. But yeah, let me show you how I recorded this GIF. All right, so to record this, first of all, we /reload, and that will bring up the record option. I'll just hit record, walk over, do this, mine the blocks out, and I'm going to get ready to stop recording because I want to stop recording just before I hit the ground because there is no death screen. So that is that. Now that the recording is done, so there's a bunch of area effect clouds. Every single game tick, it created an area effect cloud tracking my position. Now I have to do one more thing before I can actually render it, and that is to go back up here and replace the blocks that I mined. The recording process does actually track when you break blocks. So when I walked over here and I broke this, and then I broke this, and I broke this, it tracked which frame and which block I broke based on, you know, which block in front of me just disappeared. So it did track all that. So now that I've replaced all the blocks, I'm going to go ahead and start flying, and then I will hit the render button. So what this will do is it will start rendering. Now, I have an empty map in my inventory too, so it gave me an empty map. So I'll right click that, and we will, after a moment, see the first frame of the render. Okay, and then it's going to start rendering the next frame. While it's rendering the next frame, I can right click again, and that'll bring up a new map. It always gives you map ID 0, and so it'll look like this probably when you do this, if you try it for yourself. But after a second or two, after it finishes rendering the frame, and then after a few seconds where it like loads in all the blocks and figures out what to put on the map, it'll show you what's actually on the map. And then my Datapack, after a second or two, will remove that map from your inventory and give you a new empty map to right click, so that it's constantly generating new maps. There's no the Datapack has no way of generating sort of new maps for you. I think, yeah, because the right click, when you right click, it like sets what the coordinates of the map are. And so that's something you just need to do manually. So in order to do this from here on out, you just keep holding down right click. If you have like an auto clicker or whatever, you can use mouse keys. And that's what I plan on doing here. You can just hold down right click, and that's a lot easier than well, sitting there and right clicking for like an hour, because this will take about an hour. It's 162 frames at 15 seconds per frame. There's like 4 frames per minute of rendering, and yeah, it's like 40 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward. Okay, here we are on the last couple of frames. Yeah, it's almost done. Did take like an hour. They'll actually, near the end here, it seems to have taken a lot longer because the render distance was a lot farther. Basically, all the rays had to travel farther before they reached blocks, and so it took a little bit longer to render, but here we are. Let's see, it's rendering frame 161 of 162, so one more frame to go, and then it will be done. Once we have the last frame, that will give us a map. Almost there. Oh, wait, I have to right click. Right, okay, so now this is rendering their last frame, and then I can right click. So this map, it will not take this map from us. We'll render the last frame to this map, and once we have that, we can put that in an item frame. And so I'll go do that. And done rendering, cool. And it should get some, there we go. So that's the last frame of the GIF. Now I'm just gonna pop down. Let's give myself an item frame, and I'll take some stone and just pop an item frame on the wall, put the map in there, and never dig straight down. That's all there is to it. Yeah, so, oh yeah, you can put multiple of these on if you want. If you want to render another video or whatever, you should probably just get rid of this map, because you'll never be able to place a GIF again. You can only place it if it's the most recent thing you've rendered. But we can have a whole wall of these if we want. Let's do it just for fun. Yeah. So yeah, that's how it works. It's really kind of a straightforward addition to the previous, you know, picture taking Datapack, but I think it looks really nice, actually. Just that 20 FPS is so crisp. Anyway, if you want to try it out for yourself, there is a link in the video description, and I've given you all the instructions to try it out. So that's about it. Thanks for watching.